Hey, hi guys. Sorry for the delay and sorry for that connection what I was doing. So I was trying to go live on Instagram as well as here. So we are going to cover today what's in my camera bag. Let me still do some settings. We are trying to be live on Insta as well at the same time. Hi again. I will start in a minute. We'll be discussing what's in my camera bag today. So we are going to cover cameras, what I have, what lenses I have, what more things I carry, and then we are going to cover the other lighting bag as well. I am not going to cover modifier, but let me know in comments if you really want to cover what kind of modifiers, light modifiers I use and everything. But today we are going to cover two camera bags. One will be my main camera bag, which has camera, triggers, lenses, and all of those things. The other will be my lighting bag, which is also part of my shoot. So if you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those. I am on live Insta as well as YouTube, so you can ask me questions either where. We will wait for a minute. Hey, hi Saundarya. So we are going to cover the camera bag, what's in the camera bag. So people do ask ki, what do you use, what lenses you use, and all of those things. So I'll try to cover as much as possible. If you have questions in between, I'll be more than happy to take those questions. We'll start in a minute. I'm already late, but we'll start in a minute. Yes, hi Roshan. I will be giving you some options for what kind of camera bags you are trying to buy, because I have a very old camera bag which suits me, which I had bought when I was in UK. So there are a lot of alternatives. So what kind of camera bag you want to buy, it's definitely up to you, but I can give you some references with my camera bag. So hope that helps. And also what gear I carry for different kind of shoots. So we'll be definitely discussing that. Key, I have some props also in my camera bags. When do I use those? You can see reference pictures on my profile on Instagram as well as on my website as well. So you can look all of those as well. We'll start in a minute. Let's wait for a few more people to join. Let me see. Right, okay. What we'll do is we'll start. Okay, so first we'll be covering my camera bag, where I keep my camera, some gear, some outfit, some props and everything. And how do I use those? I'll tell you in a small bits and pieces. And I'll also try to cover what kind of photos you can take with those, and also what more you can keep, which I feel I can keep in my camera bag, and what can be the alternatives as well. Okay, so let me show you first. This is my camera bag. So this is a very 5-6 year old camera bag from Inatech. I don't think we get this brand in India. This is from UK, but there are a lot of alternatives for this brand. You don't have to worry about which bag I am using. What content I'm carrying in the bag is what more important, what makes the photos amazing. So we'll be covering that more rather than the bag. But in the front, what I carry for my shoots is, let me quickly tell you, is I carry an extra pair of cloths for cleaning lenses or cleaning any material which is glass or something for product shoot or something. I do carry some thread and needle as well, just in case in some time you want, if the stylist or something has not brought something, so I keep that as well. The important thing I keep is a lot of AA and AAA batteries is what I have. So I keep rechargeable as well as non-rechargeable batteries. Other thing I keep is I keep pairs of sanitizers. You should always keep this, post-pandemic at least. And then what I have is, I have power banks for my mobile or for my string lights or something to right, remotely shoot some light, I keep a power bank, and I keep some flashlights as well. So these are some small flashlights just in case if I'm shooting at night, or this can be used for my light painting as well. So I have light painting sticks as well. We'll be covering that in the light bag, so I keep those here. And the other things are is a lot of batteries and everything, right? So coming to the main compartment, I'll be showing you. I can't be able to show you the bag along with that because it's going to be very difficult to show like this. But let me quickly show you like this. Hope I don't fall everything while doing this shoot. Okay. So this bag is divided into one of the camera gear, and the other one is the more batteries and more accessories and stuff which we'll cover. Okay. So coming first to the camera, what I have is I have my Nikon Z6, and which is with the 24 to 70 f4 lens. So this is my most for my presently we are doing maternity shoots as well, so we have started doing that. So for that this lens is great. For fashion also this lens is great. And also I use along with that my Godox trigger. So this is the export trigger for Nikon, but for some photographers or some assistant who come with me, I have a Canon trigger as well, or I can share my Nikon one if they have one. Coming to if you have questions, I will be more than happy to answer. Coming to lenses, so lenses in my bag, what I keep is this is the adapter, because I use a mirrorless camera, but my lenses are some of those are old, so I use an adapter. So this is a Nikon adapter which connects to my camera, and this is my favorite lens. So to do portraits, so do close-ups and everything, not close-ups of food or product, but close-ups of portraits or something. This is the 50mm 1.4, not 1.8. This is the 1.4. This is the old Nikon DSLR lens, but it fits with the adapter to my camera, and it works way good. So it's way sharp, and I have used this a lot. This is there from like 5 years. The next lens what I have in my bag is this is my another favorite lens for portraits or quarter lens or 3 lens or something, and for my food and product as well. This is the 85mm 1.8. This is an amazing lens. What I can say means I use this a lot along with my 24 to 70. This is the second lens which I use a lot. This is great for portraits, great compression, and all are way sharp as well. Another least used lens, or I only use for food or product or very rare beauty shoots, is my 105 macro lens. So this is 105 macro 2.8. So this is an amazing lens if you want to do food product, if you want to do like small insects and everything. And for beauty I use this a lot. This has been amazingly sharp. So the difference between this and this, if you ask me why can't I use this one or this one for the same thing, this has a different minimum focusing length, so I would prefer, because this has more 1.5 meter and this is way less focusing length, so I can go nearer to the subject as possible, so I can get complete picture in focus and still it will be sharp. The other lenses might, as you go further, they might not focus. So this is the minimum focusing distance is great in this, that's why I bought this. So those are the 4 lenses what I have, what I carry. If you have questions in between, I'll try to come to near to the mobile or laptop, and if I can be of help, let me see if we have questions. Presently we don't. Okay, so the next thing what I have is this is a kit. This I got with the aperture light. So if I have to do shutter drag or I have to use RGB lights, I have 2 sets of light. I have one of my aperture light I really don't know the version. It's the Aperture MC light, which comes with a diffuser, and this is a good light. So I use for shutter drag or for my video as well. So if I want to do some hair light or something with color RGB, this can be used. So this is great, and this can be stick to a wall or something because it comes with few of the stickers and everything. The other RGB what I have is this is the Godox one. So one I have Aperture and this is the Godox one. This is also nice. So this is as powerful as it gets, or it gets more powerful as well. I think it is, no, this is the half full power. So you can change it to any colors or HSL, or it has flash modes as well. So this is great for those kinds of shoot. Right. If you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Coming to few of my gears, as I told you earlier, I have two triggers. One is my camera trigger. This is the X Pro trigger. This is not the latest version. This is the old first version. There is a new version with the Bluetooth as well, I think. But if my assistant or something has a different Canon, so I have for Canon. I don't have for other bodies, but Canon I have. So this is the X1T. There is X2T as well. This is non-Bluetooth, but that's a Bluetooth one as well, so works good. Other thing what I have is I keep levelers. So if I have placed my camera somewhere outward terrain, I don't know it is leveled or not. Definitely camera has a meter and something, but I really don't like that screen, so I keep a leveler. So you can keep like that and look at the bubble, or keep like this and look at the bubble if the camera is straight or not. So I have a leveler. I have a light meter as well. I use this very rarely if I am teaching a workshop or something how to use a light meter. So this is a Sekonic light meter. Initially I used to use a lot to understand the exposure and all of those things, so this is great for that. So I have a few of my cleaning kit in here. So I have a blower. I think this is not a branded or something, but it's a good blower. So just cleaning lens. So before, I think after 5-6 assignments or something, I try to clean all my lens and sensor. So try to keep your camera like this, lens like this, and try to blow and everything to clean, and then you can use the brush and everything to clean that. Other than that, what I have is some fancy shoot or some out of the mind you have something, then I have the fairy lights as well. If it is disturbing, because I am looking at Instagram as well as YouTube, so it might be disturbing if I am looking at correct places or not, but in the camera I can able to see me, so it may feel that I am looking more at the camera and not at YouTube, but I am looking at both the chats. So if you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Presently I don't see any questions. Okay, so this is a string fairy light, and this is USB powered. So as I told you, like the other power bank what I have is this for this one. So if I feel fancy or some product shoot or something in the background, or some model carrying it, or some baby shoot or something, I want to use this, I have a string light. This is 10 meters, very very stringy. The thing is stringy, why I said means it get tangled a lot, so you have to be very careful with this one. Okay, so that's with my cameras, my lenses, some of the gears. Okay, let me show you. I have a few fancy things which are kind of a filters. I kind of broke my filter handle. Okay. So this is what I have. This I use for my creative portraits and all of those things. So this is a kaleidoscope, so it can create some amazing shapes, and presently it's broken with my handle, but I'm going to glue it up hopefully. So this is the handle is, but this gives you amazing shape. This can be used with a mobile or a camera or anything. Only the light has to fall on this because this is made of glass. It creates some amazing shapes. If you see from near, I think it creates some amazing shape. If you see me also, it will create some amazing shapes. Right, so this is a kaleidoscope. This is you must have seen, but I have with a handle. So this is a prism. So prism can be used to create some creative effects when you are holding it near the lens and everything. So this will create some amazing sideway effects the way you are holding it. I have one more, but I generally carry this too. There is a something kind of a duck shaped. I don't use that a lot. I don't know why, but I never found it very effective. Let me quickly check if you guys have questions. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Ki something specific about gear, what you should buy, lights or something. I'll be more than happy if I'm able to help. Okay. So coming to accessories, let's me coming to the batteries. So I have a lot of batteries and everything. That's nothing to discuss. Everyone has batteries. You should carry spare batteries. But what I have more is, I have more card readers. You should carry card boxes if you carry more, but I use XQD card. They are very costly, so I can't carry a lot of those. But I have a card reader always with me. There is one more card reader what I have for XQDs. These were micro SD cards. Suddenly you want to check something, so I have micro SD. If some other photographer wants to check it, so I have that. I have extra cards. Like I am presently using the XQD card as well and the Type B card. I have more batteries, covers. I have more cards. So yes. Other than that, the important thing what I use is I use always my Antelope batteries. So Antelope has been great for me. This I am using from, this is 25 milliamp batteries. So I don't know if you are able to see it, but this is Antelope Antelope Pro. This I have been working from last 6 years and they are still working. So they have a different charger. I think you can get charger on the Amazon. It did not come with a charger, but I have 4 of those and they have been working for 6 years amazingly well. So I can go through lot of shoots for my trigger or for something else very well. Coming to some of the accessories, like this is what I carry for my all shoots, is more pair of AA or AAA batteries. I won't be discussing those, but I have a lot of sunglasses because I do a lot of fashion shoot or something. So I have pair of sunglasses which I carry for the model to wear. I have some fancy ones as well. So if they look, I have same in black as well. So if they look fancy for the shoot and everything. So this is, I will give it a pause. Let's hope for any questions if you have in terms of any lenses you want to buy. Okay. Before I forget, I also keep one more thing. I have, for my YouTubes or for my BTS, I have a Sony ZEV-10 camera with the handle. So I use all of this for my BTS and videos or for YouTube as well. This is an amazing camera. I have been shooting all my YouTube to this. This can shoot 4K. So, and this was coming with the lens. So this is the 16 to 50 lens. So this is good. Autofocus is very nice and everything for Sony. So this is my other backup camera. I don't have another camera. I wish, but this has been great till now. No problems yet. So yeah, this is my camera bag. I'll give it a minute. If you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. But we'll be coming to my for my lighting bag in a minute. If you have questions, I'll be happy to answer, guys. Okay, so let me see if there are questions. Cool. Okay, so I don't see there are questions, but you can ask in way, or once I post the video you can do it later as well. But let me close my camera bag and let me bring up my light bag. So there are a lot of alternatives for camera bag. So you can buy a lower pro bag, there is a Vanguard bag, then there is Peak Design. Peak Designs are costly. I think Vanguards are good. They have always there are some offers and everything is going on. So Vanguard bags are good. I think 20 liter. This is a 35 liter. 35 liter is good if you have a lot of lenses and everything. But there is now bags with 35 liter, 45 liter with with wheels as well. So if you are traveling a lot for your weddings and everything, you can have a bag with wheels. Let me put this aside and let me bring up the lighting bag. Let me have some water. Cool. Okay. So lighting wise, I am a Godox person. So this is, earlier I used to carry everything in some different bag, but now since I have got the AD300 kit, the kit came with the bag, or rather the bag came with the kit. Okay. So this bag I bought with the kit. So it had one folding 60 inch, correct, folding beauty dish. So that is at the front. So there is a beauty dish over here. So this one is a beauty dish. I won't be showing you the beauty dish. There is no point of showing the beauty dish. If you want, I can cover modifiers, what I have and what kind of I use for those. But the kit fits here. The bag is very sturdy, very good, very cushioning is very good. I'll quickly show you. I don't know how much you can see it on the photos, but let me show you. So this is a one-sided bag. So all of the gear comes here. Lights and everything, and I keep some of the chargers over here, some more cards or something. You have more spaces here. I'm not using those because I'm keeping it on the main bag, but you have space for here. Coming to the lighting, we'll quickly come to the lighting now. So the primary light what I carry, so this bag has two kinds of umbrellas. This is a silver reflective umbrella and this is a white diffuser umbrella. So I have both of those. These came with the kit, so that was great. I have a light painting stick as well. So the torch what I showed you earlier, you can use this to light paint. Suddenly you get a dream of doing a light paint, so you can use a light paint one. I have the dual set of AD300 Pro. So this has amazing lights. These have been amazing. So I have used of fashion, outdoor, indoors. This has been pretty amazing. They have the bulb method, so they have been very good. I have bought extra batteries for those just in case. So I have bought one extra battery, but I have two of those. The another favorite light of mine, I think everybody's favorite light, is the AD200 or AD200 Pro. I have the 200, not the Pro version. but this also has been very amazing. What can I say, this is like a beast. This is I'm using for 5-6 years, and this also has a bulb mode. So sometime I carry the bulb mode if some kind of shoot is there, but generally I carry like this, so it's easier to use because I can fix adapters and everything on here. If you have I'll be showing that to you in a minute. I have another one of my old lights, so I slowly upgraded my lights. So I started with a very light. So I have one more. I have a V350 as well. So that was my first light, speed light, and this is my V860, the Nikon one. So this is an amazing flash again. Yeah, I'm a fan of flash. I am not a fan of a bit continuous, but yes, I use continuous sometimes, but very rare. So I don't have a spare for this, but this also is a good flash for hair light or something. I use this, or for product to put a snoot or something. This has been great. Another thing what I carry in my this lighting bag, should not be carrying my lighting bag, is why am I saying it a lighting bag? I don't see any questions. That's okay. I have a mobile gimbal just in case if I want to shoot something. I am not a very good shooter, but I have a mobile gimbal. If assistant or someone can use it, or I can use it as well. This is the DJI one, I think Osmo 4. So this is, I think Osmo 6 or Osmo 5 has come in now, but this is great. I have used it a few times and this has been great. Not a lot of time, but this has been great. Other thing what I have is, I have a holder for my AD300 where I can put gels. So I have 4 gels for those, blue, yellow, green, and the red is here. And also I have a grid, so I can use with grid, without grid, the gels and everything. So this is a system which puts on the AD300. This has been amazing, but I wanted more gels of this, but unfortunately no, they don't make those yet. This is a SA3 or some kind of trigger, not a trigger, attachment which attaches to your AD200 or V860, and then there are magnetic components which you can use like a dome or a grid or something to like balance the light. So this has been amazing. We can put gels and everything. I'll coming in a minute. So this can be used with this kit. What I have is the from Godox, which has like small barn doors, reflectors, or if you have like a reflective dome and all of those things, and we have grid and everything. I think this is 5 degree or 6 degree something kind of grid. So this has been great. So it has lot of, and this is all magnetic. So what it does is this all attaches to each other. So it's easy to use directly on the light. So attach and done. I don't see any questions coming in, but that's okay. You can post the questions later. Right. What I have more is in my bags. I carry clips as well, but I have kept them aside. But I carry background clips. But I have this handles for my AD300, AD200 to attach on the light stand. So these have been handy, and these have a very good mechanism, and these are all metal. I don't think the AD200 one is metal, it is more plasticky. But if I'm using, then only I use this. Otherwise I attach my AD200 also to this one only. And this came with the AD300 Pro, and this has been great. I have extra spare of batteries, but coming to my gels. Okay, so I have 2-3 kinds of gels. This is for the adapter what I showed earlier. this is color balance gels. So these are CTB, CTO, CT green. So there is blue, there is CTO, CTB, there is menus green, there is plus green. So you can turn day into night, night into day, all of those things you can do. So I have that. I have from Roscoe Flashpack also I have some gels. I think I got all of this on Amazon. I'll try to put links if somebody wants to know around this. So this is also a primary gel pack. So it has primary as well as RGB gels. So there are strips of gels which you can attach to your smaller speed light, and it comes with a rubber band, so you can use like that. And you can attach one or more gel to get a more contrasty look of that color. So they come with a rubber band kind of thing, and which you can attach to others. And they also come with a card to check the colors and everything, but they have mostly a lot of colors: blue, shades of blue, yellow, green, violet. So these are filter pack, so color effects gel. So this has been great. Another good one which I use a lot is the newer pack. Newer pack is again a color effect gel. So this has a lot of gels for that light it fits. So it has a lot of pinks, all the colors, mostly all the colors. What I can use is orange, shades of orange, shades of yellow, and all of those things. So this has been an amazing kit. I have shades of grey as well, so to diffuse some lights and everything. But this is what I have as part of a gel pack. So if you want to know where did I buy all of this and everything, let me know in comments. I'll try to show you links and everything. So let me, because now I have seen that, it will be not fair if I don't unsee it. Yeah, because they each one don't want to stick to each other, so they have paper in between. So yeah, cool. So this have been my amazing gel set. This I use a lot. So all of my gel photos are recent, the shoot from Kiras and everything, I use the same gel. So I use reds from this one, but I have used a lot of colors from this one. Great. So that has been my kit, guys. So this was all in my camera bag. There is few more bags what I carry, but I'll be more than happy to answer any questions now. Let me see. Yeah, I can see a question. You have an amazing collection of cameras and accessories. What's the approximate investment in rupees? I really don't know how much is the investment in rupees, because I did not buy all of them. So I bought it over time. So I'm doing it for 7 years. So slowly I have bought all of those things, exchanged things, sold my old lenses, got the new lenses. I really, if I estimate in money, I don't know I'll be correct or not. But there's a lot of investment what I bought, but each one what I buy is not for gear. So I am not a gear person. So I don't buy out of I only buy out of a necessity. If I'm going to use that for a lot of shoots, so then only I buy all of those stuff. I don't buy out of I just want to buy a new gear, but I buy out of necessity. Hope that answers your question. I know it does not answer your question, because I don't know the price in money. I will have to check. I will have to put everything as besides how much the flash cost. I can tell you the price of the 8300 bag. So that one I bought for I think 68,000. So that was 2 lights, 3 modifiers. That is one. AD200, I think when I bought 5 years back, it was around, I bought it second hand, so it was around 12,000 or 13,000 or less. I have bought a lot of second hand things as well, so my lenses are second hand, so at least 2 of my lenses are second hands. My camera is new, but I used to use a Nikon 5300. Now I have changed, but I think the Z6, it might be 4-5 lakhs. Not more than that. I think that is the answer for that question. Anything else you want to know in terms of gear, lenses? I'll be more than happy to answer those. Top chat, live chat. Let me see. Hope that answers your question. So it might be around, hopefully 4-5 lakhs, or maybe less or more. I think around that. Hey, hi Prathamesh. Welcome to the live. I'll be there for live for some time if you have questions, but I'll definitely be posting this video. So because I was going to do a YouTube video on it, but we did not try to do it, so we thought that doing a live will be a better option, so you can ask questions or something ki what gear I use, because you've been pinging or asking me ki what gear you use, how did you create that photo and all of those things. I have a Gobo system as well, so like a optical snoot, and I think there is a YouTube video for that, a live video where I've covered my Gobo. So everybody is asking ki how did you make that Gobo and all of those things, and how I use it with flash. So everyone uses it with continuous light, I use it with flash. So that there is a video on YouTube, so you can check Color Dreams Photography YouTube channel, there will be there. But if you have more questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. I'm just checking Insta and everything. Let me bring Insta in here. Okay, I'm just going through if I have any question. Okay, right, so I don't see any questions. But I would suggest buy as you need. As you're growing your photography, buy as you need. Don't buy out of necessity. Buy out of necessity. If your budget fits in, there are always alternatives. So there is always thing to create something alternate. There will be a limit to creativity and money and everything together. You can't spend everything there. Is there any setting for portrait photography in Nikon Z6 Mark II? I did not get that question. Why there is a setting? I did not means setting in a sense for portrait photography. Is there any settings? I use flash, so my settings are always set to f8 because I use it in a studio. So it is f8, f9. Shutter speed is 1/125 normally. If it is a long exposure or light painting, then it's more in seconds. And ISO I keep 100. So sometime if I'm using optical snoot or something, then it might go to 400, 600, but not above 1000. Some photos I do it, but it's very rare. But that's mostly for my portrait. If I am talking portrait specific in terms of beauty shoots, I keep it to 5.6 f4 also. So sometimes the face and everything will go a bit blur, which I like the effect. Color balance setting for portrait mode. So I keep it in flash, so color temperature is always flash, or I keep it to Kelvin, like 5200, 5000, that kind of thing. And then because I shoot everything in RAW, later I can change all of that according to the mood, how I want to edit. So if your recent post you have seen, I did it more orange, and the white ones I did it more bluish tones, but I have put it into black and white, so that is the answer. Hope that answers your question. It's generally 50 to 100 or 500. I don't think, right, or it's a flash mode. So I always use flash, so that is how I keep it. I don't see any questions on YouTube, but you can ask me more questions. If you have any, hope that answers your question. Ki what color balance? That is the color balance I keep. I generally manage it to the color temperature. Cool. So it's been okay guys, so if you have any more questions, I'll be there for another 2-3 minutes. We can chat, otherwise we'll close off, and you can always ask questions on the live directly, so if you want to know. Is there any other question? No worries. Thanks Prathamesh for asking. Okay, I will be closing the live. If you have questions, you can see the same video on YouTube, as well as I'll be posting this on Instagram, and we can do it. You can ask questions there as well. Okay, thanks guys, have a nice day, have a nice weekend.